How's it going, Sean?
Yo. Right, you see what I put in there anyway, do you?
No, I haven't seen it now.
You all right, Sean? Just waiting for a few more people to win. So
What's the
basically,
story,
we're
dog, man?
going to be talking about that attempted abduction in Clondalkin yesterday of a
What's the story,
6-year-old
Gary? Go on, yeah.
So
Still there?
attempted
There you go.
abduction of a 6-year-old child. Me, yeah.
Go on, yeah. Go
Can you
on.
not hear me?
Carry on. Yeah, carry on there, yeah.
Yeah. So child, 6 years old, tried to be abducted in Clondalkin there yesterday. Garda again protecting the person that was trying to take the child, and
Story,
just
Gary.
want to hear your thoughts on it. Yeah, right, Gary, what's the story?
How you been?
Jerry, what's the story? Vincent, what's the story? You've probably all watched the video by now. I don't know whether you have or not. It's downloaded onto the actual channel. I'm sure it's the
It
original
was
footage.
one of those groups that caught him, wasn't it?
No, they're actually undercover detectives, believe me. I haven't got the full story yet, so I'm trying to find out more about who it was and what it was and what it was about. But it makes no difference. Like, they protected that guy. You know, they tried to take somebody's child in my eyes. I don't think that should have happened. You all right, Kathleen? What's the story?
How you, Kathleen? How you, Caliban?
No,
Where do you
Kathleen.
see
No,
Kathleen?
Kathleen is Caliban. That's a huge TikTok follower. Stop bringing in blood. I'm sorry. So yeah, it wasn't Rang Sean. I don't know. Like I said, don't know the full ins and outs of the whole story. All I do know is that there was a lot of angry people there yesterday. I'm not too sure whether he entered the home or not. That's what I'm trying to get to the bottom of. I'm still trying to work out exactly what the full going on was. All I seen was what was in the video. And I was told by some people different stories, but like, I'm not going to repeat them stories because I don't know how true they are. You all right, dog man?
So what's the whole story? You want to tell
So,
people that know?
so for the whole story, what I've been told and what I've seen is that there was a 6-year-old boy involved, and this foreign, like either Indian or Pakistani man, basically got caught red-handed trying to take the child by the mother, and the father was there as well, and there was other onlooking young kids that were watching this happen, but didn't, you know, like, young kids are not there thinking like, oh, somebody's gonna
Didn't
abduct me.
intervene, yeah.
But yeah, it was kind of like in that sense that young kids were watching it. You all right, Katrina? What's the story? Vanilla, how are you? And Jerry.
How you know? Katrina, how are you?
Yeah, so
Just checking
anyway,
my email. Yeah, you're on.
yeah, so the point
Go
being
on.
is behind the whole story is the 6-year-old child was being abducted in front of other kids by some man that was either from Pakistan or India. Yeah, but these are very good, nice people, you know. They don't cause any trouble. They don't go around causing any trouble. That's what we're led to believe. But yet this man was in intent to, like, the guard wouldn't be arresting him if he didn't do anything wrong, and it wasn't for his own safety. But more than likely, he'll get a slap in the wrist and let go and told, don't do that again, or put down to mental health again. What do we have to wait for? Wait for a child to be taken, raped, and unalived at 6 or 7 years of age. Now, there is talk of patrols happening in Clondalkin, literally because of what happened yesterday. Because the Garda don't seem to have the, the kind of the resources there. Yeah, to, do what they have to do, their job on a daily basis that they're being paid 1,200 quid a week for. Most people don't even get anywhere near that sort of wage. Do you know what I mean? And they do a lot harder of a job. But in my eyes, like, what stories are we not hearing about? Like, is that one or two fathers that, like, you hear about a child being abducted and somebody opens them out, even though the guards are saying don't open them out because it'll cause a store to stink, or you
Yeah,
should
Jerry.
keep them because they are. Did your woman from Tala do a cry video on
She didn't
TikTok?
have, she didn't have arse.
Jerry, if I could get some way a picture to you, I've got a picture of her with baby Papadon and his son, yeah? And this is previous to any of that happening, right? Just to give his, like, I've done a little bit of research into your woman. She's a pure lefty. Well, anybody knows that by now. She's a pure left winger, yeah? And she works with the Indian community. And it's a bit of a coincidence that she seemed to want to stop an assault on an Indian, yeah? But has not 1 ounce of fucking video evidence. Yeah, paid government dope, yeah, you're right, Sean. But again, this is what I'm trying to say. Like, people, we need to start waking, giving our heads a wobble, because our kids are next on the list here, and they're coming out of woodwork and they're doing it. And we've watched it in Europe
Sorry, came back.
in the last 2 years, 3 years. So this is my advice to everybody. We've watched your woman Eva Van. I can't pronounce her name, but I think you got her who I'm talking about. She's a blonde girl from the Netherlands, and literally she's been telling us for the last 3 years of horrible, horrendous crimes happening to children over there in the Netherlands, in Germany, in France, all right across the whole continent. And when are we going to open our eyes here? When are we going to get up off our fucking hole and start doing something? Because in my eyes, and I'm not being bad on anybody here or anywhere, I only see the same old faces every time that we come out and do a march against these people coming in. It's the same faces all the time. And there's loads of keyboard warriors up and down TikTok and fucking Instagram and Facebook and even YouTube and right across the whole lot. And not one of them get out and fucking, show face. What do we have to keep on doing? Just keep on letting it walk on by. Don't worry about it. Everything will be fine. Or do we have to wait until we start seeing children being unalived and found in suitcases in a canal? Or
That's what it's going to take you, you know what I mean? That's what it's going to take you. It sounds like it. That kids will start going missing for people that actually do a bit of action, get out in the streets.
I tried to drag him into a car.
Right. I think
he tried to drag.
if that happens,
Hold on, sorry.
If that happens over here, the days of protesting are over.
Well, did the boys not get some guy on video or something like that, and then found him on the motorway driving to work? Going back, I think it was last year. Do you remember that, Mousy?
No, don't remember now. To tell you the truth.
Old man was in the car and in the van or car, and he basically looking out the window. He says, "Look who I just found." I think he was a flasher or something like that. A foreigner again, but about like a few weeks later, he found him going down the motorway. I'm trying to get to the CD, and I can't do it. I am insisting getting on to it first. The CD. Katrina, I don't know what you mean by the CD.
What happened with the kid out your pal? Out your way, is it? You meant Finbar? Saying the men with the child in East Wall, was it, weren't carers dragging him down the street? If it turns out that way, dog man, that attacks do start happening a lot more kids these days. Yeah, protesting is way out the door. It's useless. Action needs to happen then. How are you, Hala Park? How are you, Serge?
Boys, I
Action is the
wouldn't
next
care
stage.
about
100%, Sean.
yeah, well, hold on. I don't think it's anything to do with the left here at all, right? So just to put some perspective in behind this, yeah. I said this on my live there earlier. I was talking on TikTok, but I was listening to some professor guy, and he was saying that the left is the Nazis. They were the Nazis, and they rubbed that against us being the right, and saying, like, in other words, to untarnish them, we were pushed with being Nazis then. But yeah, like the left, I don't know. The left are a very fucking strange bunch. To be, I don't want to say the name. This is where I always go.
Where I always go.
I don't. I seriously don't understand what you mean, Katrina. CD. Who's CD?
Giddy, I'm trying to get to the CD and I can't do it. I'm insisting on getting to a place.
You'll have to probably private message me, Katrina, because I really seriously don't know what you mean by that at all. That's which the tarnish with you is what they are.
Coffee Duck. It's Coffee Duck.
Oh, you mean buy me a copy? Right, buy me a copy. The link is just there. All you do is you press on the link, Katrina. Like I say, you don't have to do that in any way. Do you know what I mean? We don't. We want to support, but you don't have to do it. You get me? You just click on the link. So when the live is over, just go over onto the link and just click on it, and then whatever you want to do, it's up to yourself.
We are, dog man. 100%. We are the blood of this country.
No, I think we're in this in the veins of being civil war in this country. I know what you're saying, Katrina, but this is not the right place to be talking about it. Uh, trust me, Katrina. Just if you want to go on to buy me a coffee, you can go on after the link, after we're finished, or before we start. Sometimes I'll wait until tomorrow or something like that. But at the moment, I can't really talk about it. It's just a link. It says buy me a coffee on the link on the main page. That's it. Sorry to be so blunt with it.
So when do you think to set up this group?
Right, they're playing it by ear because we'll end up with the same faces and the same people doing the same thing again, walking from pillar to post and nobody wanting to help. So we want to see, like, because we have a keyboard warrior that was actually putting it all up saying that they want to do this, that, and the other. Now we have to see who comes about it. Do you get me? And see who will get up off their arse and come out and do something. Do you know what I mean? So I'm gonna play by ear, and if we do get anything with regards to people going out and doing patrols around the Clondalkin area, we'll bring it to you live on Trigger Podcast. And Mousy, I think, will be popping over, and he'll be doing it on Mousy's platform as well. So it might not be exciting. It might be exciting. We don't know what's going to happen. So we just have to wait and see what the response is of people.
My island. Elian. No, I finally found it. I'm getting. I can't see. I can't see that. You see that? There's a little dollar sign there.
Just
I finally found it. I'm getting out from listening in or something. I'm getting filled listening in. Giddy, I need to get that black fella on the panel. Who's the black fella?
Are you talking about Temu, Sean?
Oh yeah, he must be. Yeah. Did you talk to him? Yeah, did you talk to him? Get his sense now?
I'll talk to you offline, because I think that there's something there, you know, with them other bunch that were making me look bad, but I don't think he believed them in any way, to be fair. And he has stood up for me for a few times that people calling me racist, and I'm not racist. Leanne, I just put the link in there. If you're still listening there, where you see Trigger Podcast, just click on the link and turn off your camera if you want to. You can leave your camera on. Fab, you
What's the story, Finn?
Mr. Irish,
You did-
like
you
I'm
didn't
gonna
hear
put you
today.
on a timeout for like, say 90 seconds.
As immigrants need cultural training, he's now deleted the tweet.
Who's this?
Read that, Giddy.
Oh, he's
Read.
talking about fucking your man Omar. Fucking what's his
Yeah,
name? That fucking that's who he's
Umar.
talking about.
Dr. Umar tweeted that it's the fault as the immigrants need cultural training. He's now deleted the tweet.
Yeah, because he's at the being like culture and training. So, like rising out an eyelid there, guys. Because I tell you something for nothing. Is he trying to tell us something there? Is he trying to tell us that in his country, where they're all from, that it's okay to, rape children? It's okay to fuck people up and unalive them and behead them and everything else. Like he's after basically putting himself in the shit there, really, isn't he? So, do we need to be aware of these people coming in? Because it seems that way. Now he's at that, putting a stamp on it. I trigger Giddy. No, you don't trigger me, but let me tell you something. I don't take lightly to things, and Mousy will tell you I'll block you very quickly.
Or what's the story?
No, I'm talking to Mr. Irish.
He's grand. Who's
No,
pushing
they
for
want to have a
share?
proper conversation. Have a proper conversation, but don't be coming in thinking that it's all right to just take the piss.
What's the story, Don? It's all good. It's all good. Only buzzing. Improving. He's a fake doctor.
Thanks very much, Katrina. Yeah, sick of paying taxes for these cunts. Yeah, imagine the money
It's all
that
good,
you'd
Irish.
save in this
Mr.
country.
Irish. I'm a bollocks myself.
No, imagine the money we'd save in this country if we didn't have these iPass centres and we didn't have them in hotels and we stopped all the fucking shit coming in. That's why I'm dying to document what's going on. You alright for 20? What's the story?
That's why I do laugh, man, when the government turn around, they say they don't have any money to build any
Sean,
housing. And
just to let
all
you know,
around us,
right?
everybody can see that housing is
I'll
going
tell
up,
you now when
flying up. Go on.
So Sean, myself and
Sorry, Paul,
Boots,
got 20.
and Mousy, about 2 years ago, we outed him for what he is. Okay, he's involved with the
Okay.
grooming gangs over in Manchester. He was, and he knew the people who were doing the booms in London, and he told the Garda about it here before it all happened, and he continues to work with
Thanks,
as he
Katrina.
claims it, ex Al Qaeda, ex whatever you want to call it, right? So he's a slithery piece of shit that knows exactly what's going on as in regards to his community. Why he's allowed to stay and remain in Ireland is beyond me, because in my eyes, he's a domestic terrorist. He shouldn't have been given citizenship, in my eyes. Yeah, but this is what I'm saying. He needs to be deported from Ireland as well. Like, if you actually do a bit of looking into this cunt, he's a sick, twisted piece of shit. Like, he was involved. We got pictures of him standing with people who groomed them children in Rochdale. We had a decoy that we played out loud. You know what I want to get? But listen, we had a decoy talking to these people, right? 17 minute long, and if you actually had it, do you know what? I'm actually going to play it on here one night and let people hear it for 17 minutes and see how these people are when they find out that it's a child that they're talking to that's 14, and they'll go to the ends of the earth to meet that child and want to do some horrendous, fucking horrible things to them. Do you know what I mean?
He's not played that video already on this live, no? How we
No,
hear
not on
that?
this
What's
live.
the story, bro?
No, we will do it on here though. But that's providing everybody wants to hear that, because some people have the stomach for it, some people don't, and some of the stuff is fairly X-rated. What he talks about, like, there's one thing that sticks out in my mind. and this is just a part of what they're like. He turned around and he said, the girl turned around and says, I don't like what you done to that girl. And he replied, it was a bit nasty, okay. And she said, but it looks like you really hurt her. And he says, yeah, but all the 12-year-olds and 14-year-olds are doing that in London.
That's enough
And
information.
so basically what he was trying to say was there was 5 men in a room with a couple of young girls that are 12 or 14 years old, which were being raped, okay? And he showed this young girl that he believed to be a young girl, the decoy, this video of this, and she was just kind of questioning it. And then she said that she was in Ireland. And he said, I'd hope to come to Ireland so as we could meet. But he done it cleverly, as in, we could meet for some food. But why would he be showing her pictures of gratified stuff if he only wanted to meet her for food? But he was still in Pakistan or wherever he was, and he was hoping to get to London to meet her first when she was on holidays with her family. And then when she said that she was going back to Ireland after being on holidays, he says someday he'd hope to meet her there and go for food. This is how these people work. You know what I mean? It's beyond belief. And a lot of people sit there and they kind of, close their eyes to it. Think that, no, it won't be my daughter, it won't be my son. But
it's until it happens to their family member that most people don't do anything about it. A lot of people are out there because something happened to their family members. There's even the woman off TikTok. I mean, a woman off TikTok. She was against. She was for immigration, and she got attacked by an immigrant. Do you remember her?
Yeah, Claire Clarkson.
Yeah,
Claire Clarkson. Claire Clarkson was always adamant that the far right are going to kick off at the big parades and we're all dirty scumbag Nazis and we're this, that, and the other. Then she comes out with it. I was attacked by an immigrant, but making it somehow that it was okay to be attacked by an immigrant, that she'll get over it somehow. Now, was she bullshitting or not is my question there, because as far as I know, any woman that is being attacked by anybody doesn't get over it and kind of go, oh, well, it's okay. Like, I'll just move on with my life. As far as I'm aware. You know what I mean?
Danny. The one in Clonski is still closed down, isn't it? The one in Sandyford is still down. The mosque.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, I think the one in Clonski is still closed down.
Yeah, allegedly. The hard work, they've been brought in to absolutely drain our resources, brought in to breed like rabbits, brought in to not take our jobs. We don't have to let them take our jobs, but people are happy enough to let them do unsupported work, like kind of thing. They can go and do whatever they want to do, kind of thing. Cycle a bike and deliver food, and the government says, oh, but they're working and they're paying tax. Load of bollocks.
I'd say, Sean, 100%, bro. They want climate changing, not closing down.
I think they want the Irish people closed down. I think that they don't want the Irish people speaking up. I think they want to shut us all up and turn fucking Ireland black. That's like my honest opinion. And the sooner the better that the Irish men get up off the hole and start doing something about it, better.
Yeah, but the way I see things, man, this is the way I see things, right? They aren't all bad. They are bringing them in. Some of them are quiet, man. And this is what the government wants. They want these communities where nobody goes against them. Nobody turns against them. Everything they say is right.
But Mousy, they tell us that self, right? They say that's not a replacement. They're not here to replace us. We need them in the workforce. What do they need them in the workforce for? To replace us. They're buying up all the garages. They're running all the security systems. They're in the hospitals.
Hey, there's every shop. Yeah, I understand all that. Yeah. But they aren't all bad the way people know what I'm saying. They don't all do grapes and fucking essays
No, but
and all that.
if it comes down to them backing up, they're having to back up their own people, they will do it. So
Oh, yeah.
why should we turn on our own?
They would do it, yeah. Who's that? Is that you? Who's trying to get in? Yeah. There's a
No,
blue
I
mark
already
down
haven't been.
there. Yeah, there's a blue. No, there was a blue mark down there. Gilly, all the Irish students are insensitive to hire migrants before Paddy. The Irish aren't finding work because of migrants. Replacing migration includes the legals and illegals.
Yeah, but again, Paul, I'd say this: the Irish people all over the world that put pictures out there give us a reason to come back. And the reason why they won't come back is because our proxy government won't pay them. It's a network.
Well,
Yeah, you're right.
There's one there in Clondalkin over at Waterside. There's a mosque in the back behind the Sega K garage over there.
Yeah, I know the one you're talking about.
It's in between. There's a mechanics garage and then there's the Circle K garage, and this is in between the two of them.
Boots, why we got you here, yeah? What are you doing tomorrow?
Oh, no?
It goes all quiet.
I don't know what's he gonna fucking say. What is it?
I know.
Are you coming out boogieing tomorrow?
Boogieing?
No, I'm only messing. Are you coming out tomorrow morning? Nice and bright. Fucking, we're going into somewhere. I'll tell you offline. Doing a bit
I'm
of
not
footage
agreeing.
tomorrow. No,
We're
doing a
going to
bit of
town.
footage tomorrow.
We're going to see Santa. We're going to Moore Street. Place like that. There's nothing to hide about it.
Yeah, what the? Do you know what? I actually have to go into Moore Street anyways one of the days because I've seen somebody put up a thing of fruit that he got, the amount of it he got for fucking 10 quid.
Right. So we've go in for fruit then. Are you gonna go in with us tomorrow then? We're talking about picking Mousy up about 9:30, 10 o'clock and heading off in.
I know I'll be only going into the bleeding gym at that time.
So what time you finish the gym at?
I'll talk to you offline about it because tomorrow, Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll talk to you offline.
Okay then. Right. Anyway, getting back to this, you obviously seen what happened up in Clondalkin yesterday.
Back to the darn migrants. Yeah, there you go again. And the lefties are coming out saying, oh, because it wasn't recorded, and it's only hearsay. But enough Garda turned up for fucking. It was like a scene out of the fucking Blues Brothers with the amount of bleeding Garda cars that pulled up.
Yeah, but in all fairness, you have to look at it like this. Clondalkin is a very fucking rough, bad place. Do you know what I mean?
Well, who was it? Was it detectives? Or was it some sort of a hunter group that was holding against the wall there?
No, you tried to grab the man the red or the orange T-shirt, his daughter.
Yeah, but was that the ones that were holding against the wall? Were they detectives, or were they some sort of hunter group that was holding them against the wall?
Oh, I don't know actually. It must have been guards because there was something holding your man back, and anyways, you can see he would have bleeding bit the shit out of his own.
Yeah, it looked like it.
Yeah.
Colleen has just put something there about Omar. I was just talking about him before. Omar Al-Qadri, what the fuck his name is.
Omar Pakistani, fucking Al-Qadi.
Yeah.
You want mate?
Your favourite person.
Start nicknaming him King Groomer.
Yeah, I was saying that before about him.
Instead of fucking, you can't pronounce the cunt's fucking name proper, so call him King Groomer. He thinks he's very clever, born in 4 different countries. And then he's going to come to Ireland and tell the Irish how to fucking live. We've had dirt on that cunt since long before this fucking shit started, even back in fucking 2020. For any lockdowns and that, we had shit on him.
He's a camel hoarder. Yeah, you're right. Yes. So anyway, I was just saying about like the sort of shit that he's been up to behind the scenes. Now he's basically proven to us that like he put a post up saying that we should be educated on what people do from his country. And it must be that there's a lot of rape there. There must be a lot of murders there and everything else happening there. Yeah. But we should be educated as to what them people are thinking before they come into this country. And he took down his post now. Do you get me? So I'm
Yeah,
about to actually, I'm going to play that recording as well, by the way. The Indians started
yeah,
up in
no,
the media make them out to be victims and bring more and more of them in. Yep, we know this already. That's very true. How was he still supposed to win the guard arrived? Yeah,
Nearly meet
we.
Lou McLetris.
Well, I tell you what, you know what? Like, fuck him. And anyways, but you seen the other day in Scotland, like a child literally had to defend herself, and like carrying an axe and a blade. That young one should be like fucking enjoying life as a kid, not fucking walking around the streets, but fucking having to
I
defend
know,
herself like that against fucking
yeah,
perverts.
I know what you're saying, but I don't think a child should have having to do that in the first place, and that's my honest
Oh,
opinion about it.
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
No, I
They
don't mean.
shouldn't
I
have had
mean, a
to.
child in general shouldn't be even thinking like that, having an axe or a weapon of any sort.
But tell it,
And your
Gilly,
man thought was only
tell
funny
it, you got
when he
more
said,
balls than most men.
"Oh yeah,
Yeah, I know a lot of people are putting it down to being like, super fucking whatever, blah blah blah. But I don't see it like that. I see that as a child with a weapon, and that man, like, he could have a power hold with them in a hand, and anyway. Do you know what I mean?
Now, you could imagine, right? There was a different skin colored child doing that, and had the blade and had the axe and was screaming, "Leave me the fuck alone!" The racist brigade would be fucking out, like coming out. Oh, look at that poor fella! Look at him! Look at the shit he's going through. He has to use an axe and a blade to protect himself. But when it's a young
100%.
white girl, vulnerable to these
Oh, she's
fuckers
frowned
and has
upon.
to defend
Yeah.
I
herself
agree
like
with you.
that.
Well, hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. I'll give you a perfect example of that. Yep, that horrible little bastard that went and put those kids in Southport. So he went in and intentionally knew what he was going to do, got a taxi there to know what he was doing. But it was okay for him to have a knife. And do you remember the likes of Simple D and all them over there? They were actually turning around and going, "Oh, the poor child, there must have been something wrong with his head, and I feel
Yeah,
sorry for him, and I feel sorry for the parents."
yeah.
How the fuck can you feel sorry for somebody that was trying to obliterate fucking young kids, regardless
That's
of what age
evil.
he is?
That's pure fucking evil. And when we were growing up, if somebody done that in there like that, they were evil, considered fucking evil outcasts. You didn't fucking want to be. No one wanted them near them. And these cunts think that it's okay to come in because there's people in this country, and they go on as if we let people away with that shit. If somebody goes in and
Yeah, that
butchers
is
bleeding kids
normal.
or something, and they go on as
Yeah,
if like we let them away with it because they're white. We never in the history of this fucking like of us being alive, and anyways, have we fucking heard of somebody being just let away with something like that because they were white?
yeah, at the top of my street, right? I won't say when and where, right? But going back fucking, Jesus, I was only about 12, I was. But I remember somebody
What's the
that got
story,
caught,
Sal?
right? Just to give you an example here, right? That ordinary decent people that is out there still, right? And the outfits got hold of him because this guy in particular got hold of two children, believe me, up in remember where the old convent used to be, if you know what I'm talking about. And
Up
he
a
don't think,
mountain.
yeah, he don't near the Soyak, yeah. But this guy now, bear
Yeah,
in mind, guys, this is 30 more years ago, right? So it's nothing to do with the migrants. But he did get a hold of young girls up there. He did something to them, and at the top of my road, he got him when he was coming running down. And I remember all the outfits, and they kicked him senseless. The Garda car at the time set across the road. I'll never forget it. The blue fucking, what would he call, Vectras, yeah, set across the road, two coppers in it, let him get a good kicking. Then they got out of the car when they were finished doing what they were doing with him, and then they dragged him into the car and bring him to the cell. Now, I was only a young kid at the time when this is all going on, And obviously, I always wanted to know what my dad, what was that about. And then when I was a bit older, he did explain to me what it was about and why nobody should put their hands on you and all that sort of thing. So I don't think that every kid should know about something like that. But for my father to be able to turn around and tell me that, you know what I mean? It was enough for me to say, no, it's wrong. You don't do that. Do you know what I mean?
Missing 17-year-old in Carlo, but the chap looks a bit older than 30. This happens a lot. People use this as an alias, and then they are reported missing, and later transpires that they are much older.
Yeah, sure. Remember your man that was here from what do you call it, from Africa. He said he was a child, and he done some DNA testing, and he found out that like he wasn't 15 years old, that he was 27, around between 25 and 27 years old. They said he was trying to portray himself as a child, because once you're a child and you get into this country, you'll get everything handed to you. And we were only talking about on TikTok there earlier about Simon Harris is bringing in people from Syria and giving them scholarships when our own students are looking for houses and places to stay so they can study, and then don't end up with fucking 6-figure fucking, monies owed to the government. But yet they can bring in Syrians and fucking give them the free education they want. How the fuck does that work out? Simon Harris has a debt.
Back home making a bacon sandwich. I'm watching your live chat too. Fair play, Colin. I'm looking at bacon sandwich myself. Dowsed is calling her out and said her mother is a crackhead.
Who's that? Who's he calling out?
Who were you talking about there,
know.
Giddy? Setting up. Who's that? Caliban. Who was that you're talking about? He said her mother is a crackhead.
Whose mother is a crackhead?
I'm trying to find out now in a second there.
And in the school in Palmerstown, you're talking about Parasite Harris. 6,000-year-old vampires possessed.
Did Harris knock out the school in Greystowns?
Yeah, he did, yeah. I think he's talking about something about this scholarship thing.
Execution. How are you?
Oh, you see, there's another thing. Do you see the uproar about kids not being able to get into school places in schools right across the country because foreigners are being given preferential treatment to get in before them, even though their brothers and sisters went to the same school for the full term of being in that school.
6,000-year-old vampires posing as teens.
Well past the last boys now, innit? You all right, Frank? What's the story?
Was that his secondary or his college? Was it, Sean? Shouldn't know.
Oh, that was in Palmerstown. That was Halal Park, was it? Harris went to the synagogue.
Greystowns was a Freemason lodge.
I think Teabag Harris doesn't sound
right. Greystowns.
Harris, he looks like
that's
Harris.
right. 420, yeah, 100%. I got shown over. So you'd know. So any pictures of Harris up on the wall, is there? 420 when you went to school there.
Harris's family are Jews. Yeah, that's correct. His family are Jews. But you know what? When you put in about the Jews about Harris, there's nothing on the internet about him being a Jew. And the same goes for Micheál Martin. So this is like, what we're up against, and anyway, this is what's happening. This is what seems to be going on in the fucking world, and we're being warned by what you call it? What's her name again? That blonde girl, Boots.
Who?
Eva fucking.
Oh, Vonderberg or something.
Yeah, she's been trying to tell us for years of all the horrible crimes that been happening right across Europe to young children. and warning us of it and telling us of it, and our government knows about it because obviously she's on the spotlight now, and she's going to be speaking on the 13th in London as well. There's going to be quite a good few speakers in London.
You're saying about Micheál Martin, yeah. Micheál Martin, it says he's brought up in that area, right? He went to school in Stratford College, the Jewish school. So he did go to Jewish school, Micheál Martin.
So did Harris.
Maybe he went to a Jewish college, did he? Or he started out, he definitely went to a Catholic school. St. David's is a Catholic school. 420 was saying it there in the comments there too. He went there to the same
You know what?
same school.
I'm thinking they fucking converting to Judaism because I tell you something for nothing now. It sounds good. You get everything you do, and everybody has to listen to you. Get away with murder. Watch out for the 13th. Something might happen over there. Sean, like, if it does, it does. You know, we're not going to know if we hear the boom. We'll hear the boom, but we'll be gone, won't we? So, you don't know. We have to go and document it. We have to show the people what it is about in live reality of what's going on instead of hearing stories what happened. We'll try our best to get anything that's going.
Sean, if there is a boom, I hope it just takes me out quick. None of this.
Yeah.
Injuring me and I'm left on the side there pissing out blood. How are you, Big? How are you, Rumpel?
William Wallace. You're part of your skin. Oh, Tommy. No, I'm actually looking forward to this. This trip because a few of the boys are going, and there's actually quite a few other people going as well from Ireland. And he actually gave a formal invitation to people in Ireland to come. Tommy did.
Is there anybody in the comments that's actually going on the 13th?
Rosa is an absolute Scottish girl. Said her mother's a crackhead. Calling for her arrest. Yeah, that sounds like him already. Do you know what?
Oh, the young girl.
You what?
The young girl.
Yeah,
Those was called.
I know who he was talking about, yeah.
Yeah, but hold on a minute. This is the same Dozer that turned around and said that guy that tried to unalive all them children in Southport, he felt sorry for him. He felt bad for him. Do you know what I mean? And yeah, he's turning around a girl that didn't do anything. She only showed what she had. She showed her hand, like, in other words.
Fucking terrible. She had to carry that in the first place, as you said earlier on, you know?
Yeah,
like
I know. It's like he has this thing in his head, this Dozer, yeah? He has a thing in his head that is kind of like everybody's bad until he finds them not bad, or everybody's guilty because he says so. Do you know what I mean? He's being laughed off. He's being laughed off X for it. He's absolute fucking pudding. Colleen, are you a dub from Dalkin? Is Rumpel, are you Clondalkin dub? Just out of curiosity. Is there anybody in here from Clondalkin?
I'm Talent.
My name is Raymond Cohen.
Yeah.
And my family owns chemists.
There you go. Me, Giddy, and 420 are going across. Looks like we're staying in the migrant hotel.
Yeah, we are actually staying. We're staying in a migrant place. That's why I got a private room for us.
We'd be shouting up at our own window, Boots, you know what I mean? We'd be shouting up at our own window that night going, get them out. Yeah, sorry, lad. Sorry.
You won't. You'll be looking out for the what you call it, the book pirates.
Jesus Christ.
Keep an eye out for them.
No, like we will be actually in a fucking migrant. I actually looked it up, and it's half migrant and then half for
We'll have to
tourists.
do a bit of investigating in the hotel.
Yeah, of course we will. See the WEF government brought in Palestine. Yeah, we were just talking about that before, Casper. I was just saying that they gave them scholarships, and our own students are looking for fucking places to stay, let alone a scholarship. But that just shows you what's going ahead of us here, guys. This is what they're all about. The government seems to want to shitting us from a height, and they're succeeding. They don't want to listen to us. We need them out of here. And if I had my way, like, I'll be honest with you, right? And I'm going to say hypothetically, because if I don't say it that way and I was being listened to, I might be seen as, bringing violence to the dial. If I had my way.
There's no other way of saying it. But they all need to go, and it needs to be brought under control. At the very minute, it's out of control. There's too much shit happening on the streets.
Right, if I had my way, I'd be going around tying up all these guards, and then I'd be going straight in the dial, and I'd be putting them on the news. That's if I had my way. So if I was your new leader, let me tell you something, they'd be having none of it. They'd be getting put to the news and what they've done to this country.
There you go, Giddy. Lads, you need to bring your boombox speaker and play the migrants some good old Irish music all night.
Oh, we intend to. We'll be singing Irish ballads. We will, full of fucking Jack Daniels and bump. Just 1 second, boys. I'll be back in a second. I'm just gonna.
London won't know what hit them as soon as we get there. All walking down with the cameras in the hand down the road. Huh? You gonna go across, Boots?
No, Mousy. I hope you're heading over.
No. You're going to be booking it now if you were going to go across anyway.
Yeah, no, I can't with the kids and all, only back at school and all,
Are you going in, Cat, to London? Or is there anybody in the comments there going in? On the 13th. You meet for the point on the 12th. We're going to be there on the 12th, 13th, or 14th. So, everyone wants to go over the point. Bring some bacon, which is... We buy plenty over there, like me bacon. Just have to eat a few bacon sandwiches as I go around. You see the fella over the protest over there, Boots? He went to some protest and I watched the whole thing. Don't know whose live it was now, but your man shouts over your man's shoulder. He's like, I love bacon. Next minute the police come around, they fucking arrest him. He's like, what are you doing? And you're shouting out fucking racist comments. Racist? But you love bacon. You can't even say that anymore. I love me rashers, yeah. You can't even go into a shop now these days and say, I like me rashers. If any rashers there, I like me rashers.
No, if that is not changing, if that's not changing to make other people feel comfortable. So in other words, right, you go over to their country, they can say what they want about you, do what they want to you, right, and get away with it. But then they come over here and say, we don't want you using this word anymore or that word anymore. Like, that's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah. Leanne was saying she can't get up into the box. Something to do with her. I think her phone is full. Storage is full. Rashes in Strumpet. Huh? Strumpet City.
Leanne over on YouTube. How are you, Leanne?
Where did Giddy go?
Is he gone off it? Oh, yes.
Yeah. You'd be called West Brits and Royalists. Floyd. I would be definitely flying the Irish flag, Caliban. Yeah, 100%. We're bringing over a few flags with us. We don't usually carry flags around with me, over here. But over there we will be. but I will be flying the flag.
Go over like your man. Did you see your man does be over here in the American suit, get an Irish suit done?
Yeah, I sent on a few pairs of trousers to Giddy. Saying, would you wear them? I wouldn't be shy. So go on, the Irish flag on them.
If I see myself and them, I'd have to kick my own ass.
Oh, Leanne, you going live tomorrow? Yeah, we're going live tomorrow in town. Yeah. But be on YouTube, on my own channel on YouTube, and on Giddy's channel. This channel, this triple channel here between me, Bills, and Giddy. Yeah, Giddy's going live tomorrow at 10:30. Supposedly 10:30.
The TikTok thing is dead, isn't it? It's just it's gone.
I ran Giddy earlier on, just before we went live on this. I ran Giddy earlier on. He was on a live, he was. So he says, I'm on live on TikTok. So I said, well, I'll go over there. When I went over, it says, your account is being permanently banned. And I said, yeah. Every time I reach 5,000 followers on that, man, we get banned. I even said to Giddy the last time, it says, as soon as I reach 5,000, man, I'm going to get banned. I'm nearly at 4,900 and something. And now I'm getting banned. I'm at getting banned. So all my videos,
TikTok has got very personal. TikTok has got very personal. You know, it's not about protesting anymore. It's people arguing about what this person said about that person and fucking you know.
Yeah.
That's why I was just thinking, like, I haven't been on since the last. I remember I think it was last week or something, the week before. And I said, fuck that, man.
Yeah, it's not an app for it. No, I used to think it was an app for it. Now getting the news out there to people, but it's really not. It's not just people. As I said, people just arguing. She said this or he said that. What did you say the last time about me? And oh, Jesus, get over yourselves. Like, we're not fucking skilled anymore. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's gone people. You see, that's why I never really got involved with anybody, like, in a sense of, you know, like, you're ringing them up, only yourself and Giddy. But no one else. I never had anyone else's phone numbers or that like that. You know, followed up any text messaging with them, like, beyond it, because you see all this personal stuff. You start involved with personal stuff, like, that's it. You know, somebody's gonna explode, and then everything comes out online. And I've seen more than fucking a few people getting, you know, that business fucking spread out all over the TikTok.
Yeah, sure. My own has gone online, man, as well. Like, no, I'm not going to mention the site on this. It's a triple name site, and they have my name, where I'm from, my picture, everything, exactly my address and all that kind of stuff up online. Trying to expose me, but I only found this there recently. I only found that about 2 months ago, but it's been online for over a year. And
that would have been one of them over there that fucking. You see, that's why I got pissed off at them as well. Like, I'm just at the point now where I'm giving them no more than me fucking energy. You know, like, I was constantly on. I just looking at the distraction. You're up arguing with them. You know, they're making you out to be something that you're not, and you'll just get more frustrated. And the more you come across and the same shit over again. I was fucking, like, roaring on the fucking thing, you know, like, screaming at me at them and fucking making a tick of myself, basically. And
that's what I'm not even bothered. I've seen I got banned. I've seen I got banned, and I went and set up a new account. So I had no subscribers or no followers or any of that kind of stuff. I went into Giddy's live later on to tell him. And next minute I can hear him and Kev talking. That's not really Mousy. Kick him out there. Next minute I got kicked out. He kicked me out.
He set up a new page and he fucking banned you. Was Giddy on TikTok, wasn't he?
He was on TikTok later on, before this.
I thought he fucking retired. I thought he retired there 2 weeks ago. Or last week, whatever it was.
His account is back now to Mr. fucking Trigger Podcast. Remember, he had it up as Mr. Trigger Podcast.
Well. I'm going to stay off the fucking lives, you know, like, this one is enough.
It's just a distraction, isn't it? That's all it is. It's them trying to cause an argument, and then people get so involved in it, they start getting like, oh, I fucking have to get him back, and I have to do this and I have to do that.
Yeah, I was opening lives that people could come in and actually get their word out because the way they were getting shut down over there, you know, like they were kept getting muted and dropped and brought up and then muted and then fucking verbally abused online. So you used to have a live then to let people come in and before you fucking knew it, like Jesus, the thing be fucking lit up.
No worries, Kat. No worries. Just says she'll be watching the live. She can't make it to London. No worries. No, you're from Wales, isn't the Kat? Yeah. It's a bit away as well. But yeah, but that's why I just find it a total distraction. That I used to be saying this to Giddy for months. Like I used to say to Giddy, you need to get off that app. Well, now you have 20,000 followers on the app, but you know, it's a child's app. It's really a child's app that was made for children. So
Yeah.
the people that run in the app, you know, are going to obviously they're going to be very strict on all their rules.
Yeah,
You
I'll
can't
still post.
it.
You know, I'll still post to it. You know, but as for going live and fucking giving them fucking energy vampires me energy, you
That's
know,
all
I
right,
think
yeah.
I'll fucking back off with that part of it.
Yeah, you're wasting your days and time on that kind of app, and
Yeah.
it's not great. It's making you more frustrated. It's not saying you personally, but everybody.
Oh
It's
yeah,
making them frustrated.
But we all went. When everybody went on the force, right? They tried to talk to that fucking clown Cannon, right? And he'd wind them up, and then he done it with me as well, right? And then like afterwards, you see people coming on, they saying to you all like, "Oh, stop! You're only this, you're only that," and then a couple of weeks down the line, they're the ones who's fucking going on the way you were a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah,
You know, like they're the ones snapping, and they're the ones like now fucking realising what they're after getting involved with, and
so I
you know, like
heard Cannon one day. Cannon was having a live one day. He was saying to people, "No way, he's like the whole of Ireland is racist." That's what he usually comes out with, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, that this live, he was calling people saying, "Come on up, but you're only allowed up if you're black." That's what he was saying. I mean, totally
he's a
racist. You know what I
fucking
mean?
cabbage.
And then people are coming up and now they're pretending they're black. You can hear it in their voice they were Irish. And he says, "Don't try pretend you're black." And your man said, "I'm not pretending I'm black. You know, I am black." You know, and your man said, "No, you're not black." Kind of saying, "You're not black. I know you're not black." So he's booting them off it. And next minute, somebody else would jump up and say, "Yeah, I'm not black, but I'm Irish." "Oh, you're gone, built, gone." And that's what he was doing the whole live. I was just listening in, so I was staying outside the box because I knew he was going to boot me. Every time I go into his live, he just boots me. So I stayed outside, just listened in. And that's the way he was to people. And I was saying, what a complete scumbag.
I remember he was meant to be on prime time. Remember the one where they named you and all on it? And he was meant to be on that talking. And I know he done a fucking interview with your man Barry O'Kelly.
Did he actually do an interview with him? That's where Barry O'Kelly probably got my name from.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like he was he came out talking about it, or I'm going to be on RTE and all, I'm going to be talking, and that was the prime time show coming up. But for the whole week prior to that, he was just online, and every time somebody said something, he was like, "You're racist, you're racist." And I was like, how many times he had to say racist, like in the last fucking 20 seconds?
I know.
You know, we just keep saying it and saying it. And then, like, I think because of that, I was at the saying that day as well. I said, look, there's something wrong with this fella. I said, honestly, there really fucking is, because the way he was going on, and then I think your man Barry O'Kelly then fucking took him out of the yoke, and he went mad over it afterwards.
Oh, he actually took him out of it, did he? He was supposed to be in that documentary that was talking about us, was there?
Yeah, he was meant to be in that.
Jesus, I didn't know that, no.
Yeah, Caravan, especially Father Ted, when I go on to that, when I go on to the thing, he gets Tourette's. You hear him, Irish boots. It's every night fucking 3 times real quick, every time you bleed and see he'd be coming in. But again, he's another fucking energy vampire as well from the North. Father Ted.
Oh, Jesus Christ, man.
He's the Northern.
Yeah, all I say to him now is just call him a loyalist. Just say you're a loyalist, and he fucking he fumes. He's just be going mad. I'm no bleeding loyalist. But he never had a conversation with the chap.
He tried to fucking pull off like Now, I was going on the lives, right? This is how dangerous it was. I was going in on the lives and people were giving out to me and like, what the fuck? And they were like, oh, you haven't got a Northern Ireland accent. I was like, no, wait, what the fuck is going on? And then I found out there was a duplicate page.
Yeah. Going on spreading crap about you. That's what you need to do, man. They've no truth.
Mousy, I just laughed, right? Because he'd come onto a page, he would, I'm Irish Boots, I'm a loyalist, I'm Irish Boots, I'm a loyalist. And he just keeps saying it. And I'm like, this fella's a fucking Mongo.
They think they have fact, man. You know what I mean? If you go into Google and type in Derek Mousy Roy, up pops my next door neighbour. His picture pops up on Google. I swear me there, that's what pops up on Google, and that's who I'm supposed to be. With a balaclava over his face. That's supposed to be me.
A bunch of lefties get dragged out of the gaff one night by a bunch of lefties. He's fucking getting bed out of the garden.
Yeah, that's what happened there. So my next door neighbour's up on Google and it says this is Derek Mousy Roy. And somebody's trying to expose me. Supposedly trying to expose me. Well, I haven't got brown eyes, got bleeding blue eyes, you know what I mean? So it's definitely not me.
So like it's mad though, isn't it? Like, what they advocate for, what they know what's going on, and like, you know what, not doing this for fucking nothing.
And I say it was, I wouldn't even say it was Brady O'Kelly that got the information about. No, they made a mistake that this is Derek Mousy Roy, more about him later on that RTE program. And you had Tinker's video of Tinker's picture up there. I think Cannon or one of them made a mistake. Or Simple D, probably, as you said, was supposed to be on that show.
Remember driving out with migrants in the car?
Yeah.
I think that's what that was. Remember, he was driving around and they were probably fucking. One of them could have been Simple D.
Yeah, they were probably seen together and probably thought it was me. But I seen Barry and RDS, it was just me and Paul Nolan. So it was all you had to do was say, that's not the fella that was on RT, that's on my program. That's a different fella.
Yeah.
But he didn't know my name that day. I just says, Barry, you've been watching, that's what I said to Barry, we're watching it. I don't care. He did, I don't mind what you do. Watch me if you want it. And the next minute, there's a program.
Did you got kicked out of the RDS that time, or was it Paul?
Both of us.
I'll kill you, isn't it?
Yeah, the guy that actually tapped me on the shoulder and says, I want you out of here. And I says, what did I believe to do? He goes, are you going to leave? I'm going now. Right, we're going. As soon as he walked out the door, then the public order were waiting outside. And all you could hear him saying, Paul, come back. And Paul turned around and went back. And then he says, and you can come back as well to me. And I said, fuck you, I was going to keep on walking. But he says, you can come back as well. And he goes, I says, what's the story? He goes, I seen you on the live. I says, what live? I wasn't bleeding live. He goes, you were live. I says, bleeding wasn't. I'm telling you now, bleeding wasn't. And he goes, well, somebody was bleeding live because I seen you on that live. And I think, oh, fuck. Paul was live and he showed me outside.
You weren't allowed to go live or something from it, weren't you, not during the count?
Yeah. And Paul showed we showed what I looked like on the video. So they seen my jacket then. So when I was walking out, they're saying, that person was with him. That's the person that was on the camera. That's where they were able to pick me out. It was just, don't know. It was dodgy, it was. But yeah, we got thrown out. We had to give our real names as well. My car was right around the corner. So they followed us from there to, oh, Jesus Christ, the bus, what's it called?
Bus depot.
Yeah, the bus depot, yeah. From there to the bus depot, they followed us all the way to there. And I had to drive 45 kilometers an hour just to make sure that it wasn't breaking the limit and all the way up that road. And I was saying, Paul, they're fucking coming after us all the way here. They're probably going to
should have put the foot down. They wouldn't have done fuck all because they want to get you on something bigger. So who was it? Me and Giddy went over to the one over there. The guard van came after me. I put the foot down. The copper fucking flew after me. I done a U-turn and went to fly back down the road. He pulled down in front of me. Were you there that day? The van pulled down. Yeah. You were, yeah, it was you in the car as well. Yeah, the van pulled down the road and blocked me. Well, not blocked me, but pulled me over.
That's right, yeah. That's right, yeah, and it just stayed that time.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, dodgy. Sure,
What
man.
happened? What happened to Diddy?
I don't know where he went to, man. He said he'd be back in a minute or something to go do something. Maybe to make a call or so. I don't know what he's doing. But yeah, man, it was years ago, man. I went off to get a bit of smoke with it, just years ago. And obviously, it was in my car, it was with my mate. And we pulled into this estate and we were sitting there waiting around. And next minute, the bleeding car that drove by and we seen them. And you could see their faces, looking at us, going by. And I was like, fuck, they're going to come back. So we just stayed there. Next minute, they come back. What's the story, lads? I just started saying, I'm lost. You're lost. What are you looking for? I'm looking for what's it called? I said, I'm looking for the square. The square. And where are you coming from? Sandyford. Sandyford. So you went past the square to get to here and you're lost. And I said, well, I hadn't a clue where I was going. I've never been to
I just said, but
before.
you think you know what you're talking about. Get a guy be out.
So eventually he says, right, go on, you can go off there. So we just thought they were obviously watching us. We kind of just drove around for around 20 minutes, came back and drove into a different estate and we parked there. And my mate walked across the road, got all the stuff, came back and next we jumped in the car and he drove by again. But there was a kind of a dead end, so we were at a dead end and there's a wall there and we could see them over that wall and they drove by us and we went, oh shit, they're coming back. So we drove out the back of the estate. We thought we were getting away, so we're halfway down that Tala Road. Now back to the junction, the M50, and they pulled us across. They had about 3 cars, man. They blocked us in. I mean, I wasn't going anywhere in anyway. I wasn't going to fly off in anyway, but they blocked us in, and just seriously, but found nothing. The copper just turned around to me. I like your runners. I turned around, looked at his runners, the same runners as me. I said, for fuck's sake. Went to boy now. That's the boy myself a new pair. Oh, stop. It was a mad day.
Sometimes you get an all right fucker, do you know what I mean, pull you over. Some other times you get the cocky hard ass, wants a promotion.
Yeah, I think once you're calm with them, with the Gardaí, you know what I mean, they're fairly decent sometimes. Not saying them all now. But I had it one time before where it was driving me car.
In Killock.
Yeah.
There must be about 50 fucking uniform guards standing there, right? And a lot of them were a little bit on edge, just standing there, but there was this one cocky bastard. I'm up from the country, I used to live on a farm, I'm here to fucking beat the shit out of any of you. One of those cocky dudes. I was just looking at you, you just know from back in the day, there was a lot of them back in the day. But just there was a lot of them in that day in Killock, there was just this one fucker. Yeah, say he was trying to get onto the public order team.
I remember they done that to big Irish as well when they arrested him that time, didn't they? He told him to get out, had it. And he said to me, catch you there. And he jumped in his car, he followed him. And because he went into the shopping centre, they arrested him. He went to the Tala shopping centre. They were telling him to get out of Tala altogether.
Fucking hell.
Yeah,
that was big.
That's how he got arrested.
Nothing from him in a long time.
I haven't heard from him in a while as well. He was working at one time, but now don't think he's working now. I think he's a new board.
He come over here once or twice and we are doing the podcast from here, from my house.
Yeah, he's been on a couple of me days now. When I've been down the country and all the last couple of weekends, he's been on a couple of those rides, jumping in, saying hello, whatever, the usual. But yeah, I haven't heard from him.
He done a mad track there or something last year, didn't he?
Yeah. He went to Spain, didn't he? He done a kind of a hike around Spain to sort of get his head together. Yeah. Yeah, I think he's just staying off the whole social media thing. Oh, he's not getting really involved in it anymore. He said he's doing that really for
Either
his
that, he has
child, you
all
know.
of us blocked, and either that, or he has all of us blocked, and he's on a different fuck. He's on his own lives.
No, I
You
think
know, supposed to
he
think
has
about like
his,
if you
he
used to
has
live
his
all
gay
lives.
group, yeah. Because he was saying he was doing it for his child, you know. Howie Michael, for his child. So Dad, he got arrested and he got locked up. Obviously, he wouldn't be seeing his children. So he wants to try to beat this case as well. This case is still going on. They still have his phone from back then.
Fucking hell. Yeah, do you know
he
that
had to
Coasty?
go and do something.
You know, they have that new cracking tool now. They should start get cracking with the fucking things now and start giving people back their phones. Because you notice, you ever heard of anybody getting their phone back off guarded?
No.
Once they take it, it's gone. But now they have this new cracking tool where you actually don't need your password or that, and you know, like you just fucking put it into the phone or whatever, or hack it from wherever they are.
They can actually take it off you on the street, can't they, now these days?
Yeah,
Like,
if you think you have hands
just
on it, yeah.
confiscate it off you. Yeah. I was waiting for that, man. I was down, what's it called? Where was he? Where was that?
See, they even the lads walking around with the fucking the body cams on. They're using that as CCTV, free CCTV. You know, even
Yeah.
yourself, you're walking around even when you're live. They're all watching it like this. Your man Jeffrey Godfrey, say his name.
Jeffrey Godfrey. Yeah, I heard that name, yeah.
Yeah. Your man who's fucking the social media police.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
Yeah, he looks like fucking Daffy Mogwai out of Gremlins. You don't see Daffy, he looks like Gizmo with the eyes and all crossed and spinning on his head.
Is this the fella that goes around the push bike?
No, you're thinking of bleeding Cabbage, Eamon Ryan.
Some fella goes around the push bike in London and, you know, stops the traffic, tells him, oh, you're going the wrong way. You should be going down. No, there might be 2 lanes to go.
He's something like him, yeah. But no, this fella is this is a man who's now he's in charge of monitoring fucking social media.
All right.
His name is Jeffrey Godfrey. Look him up. He looks like an albino Kermit the fucking frog.
Where's he from?
I think he's England. I think he is English. And he's a funny looking fucker.
You need to go over there and tell him to unban me account.
He's here in Ireland. This head of in Ireland. Fine Gael and Fianna Fáil put him into power there about 2 years ago. People are only starting to talk about him fucking now, but like we highlighted that about 2 years ago. I think it was.
Haven't seen him.
See that 2 years ago or fucking 2 or 3 pages ago, I don't know.
Yeah. But that TikTok, yeah, man, it's poison. People need to stay away from it. It's only just there to distract people from what's really going on in the country. That's what I used to say to Giddy. What's really going on in the country is people are being blinded to. They're hearing things and people are speculating. I'm not saying that all the stories are fake, but some stories will be fake on TikTok. The next minute somebody's calling it out and showing them proof that it's fake, and I'm like, for fuck's sake. You nearly have people going around telling other people that it's true.
There was a campaign to get us off fucking social media. There was a few over there who literally, because they were saying what we were talking about, too many people were listening to it.
Yeah, Paul O'Neill, he's definitely one of them. He's definitely a wanker, yeah. So then, somebody knocked him down from his car, didn't he? And this bike went, all the stuff off his bike just went shattering across the street. He's a real gobshite, real nerdy. I don't know. Phone texting his head. I say so. Come up, dog man, if you want to come up. You're more than welcome. Have a chat. I don't know where Giddy went. So I'm going to put out the... he's probably just listening in the comments there, is he? Tells us he's doing... He's still alive at 7:30, yeah. He's gone. We've got him in half an hour. I've seen that bollocks on the bike over in London. Oh, he's definitely a shit house, yeah. Debate about I can't see that last bit about the Jews, isn't it? Yeah, the Jews. Troy be on a joy using his anchor. Texting off that. What's the story, Kev?
Frankie, there
Yeah,
ain't
he's
nothing you
on
can tell
TikTok.
me about the COVID and Jew.
He hasn't gone over to TikTok, has he? Did he?
Is he?
That's what somebody said there. Paul said,
That's
is
what,
he?
wait,
He's getting the sticks
wait,
on
but I'm not
TikTok.
there. It's not him there. That's that you that put the oak in.
But that was me who put the yoke in, yeah.
Right. Yeah, sure. Look, we're coming to the end of it. Anyways,
No, he's not on the right. I don't know where he went to.
so he's probably just on a call or something.
Put us here next time, guys. Thanks all the time. Yeah, Dogman, anytime you want to join, just jump up. You're more than welcome. Anybody that wants to come up, you're more than welcome. He was on TikTok early. He jumped off that to come over here and he said, "Go have 6." I know. He shut it down an A-wall. That's it. He shut it down an A-wall. Fucking off there. Yeah, anytime, Dogman. And same as anybody else. Anytime, come up. Frank has been up a few times since I was Frankie. Links was up yesterday. I haven't seen him in the chat now today. Yeah, Casper, you should jump up sometime as well, bro. You've always been in me chat. Paul's been up as well, and Suzanne. Sean, if you ever want to jump up as well, bro, you're more than welcome. All the old crew. I don't know if you want me to talk, Codwell. Shivora's laughing at you down there, blank. Different voices and Twitter talking, you know. Yeah, Paul, it's nice to hear different voices. That's why we're trying to get different people on each time. Links doesn't have a clue what he's talking about. He's learning, Frankie. He's learning.
Yeah, I agree with you, Frankie.
But yeah, we'll be back live tomorrow at what time is it? Well, Gilly's talking about 10:30 in the morning. Was it 11, half 11 in the morning? I think we're going live. 11 o'clock or half 11. I have it up in my post. That's when we're going live tomorrow. So we walk downtown, walk up Moore Street. I don't know, probably looking for a couple of hotels that we can walk into. You see the one I walked into, your mum was Ukrainian. You see that video?
Yeah, that. Then you walk in with the American.
Yeah.
American dad.
Did you see him? No, he was so serious, your man was. I watched this video a couple of times myself. So I'm looking at his face reaction. And did you see him smile when I said I was American? He smiled. I think he probably knew this fella's fucking acting the bollocks.
He fucking knew, yeah. But then again, you can't question on it. Do you know what I mean? If he does and you turned out that you were actually American, you know, you could have sued the fucking hotel.
Big Hammers flying flag over the Bank Hotel on Dame Street.
Fucking hell.
I'd probably head down that way, but we'd have to get Giddy and El scooter. If we're going to walk down to Dame Street.
Why doesn't just get one of them fucking electric scooters?
The ones that the electric bikes on that you cycle around on in town, the big blue ones.
Just the fucking yoke. One of the small yokes you just stand on.
Can you rent them out?
Well, they're cheap. They're only cheap enough, aren't they?
A couple of £100. Is that going to hold? This is what Giddy's saying. That thing Wobby wouldn't hold his weight. How are you doing it?
The board, yeah, no, the
Every
wheels are
gear.
fucking. They're like moped wheels on them things. They're sturdy as fuck.
What's the weight? What's the weight for those scooters? Because I think Giddy was even saying it
that's
himself.
strong, they're strong enough.
He's 20-something stone, so with the whole 20-something stone,
Yeah, no matter so.
I would be going down flat tires, really. Scraping the barrel.
No. See, the low ride tires on them, so like they're low, but they go out wide. You know, so when they fold in, they're not hitting the rim when they fold in, so they're not buckling right into like flatten.
To be honest, we've been just working on trying to get a few cameras for going over to the UK. You know, instead of just bringing your, I'm still going to go live like I usually do, but I want to get a bit more, good quality content as well, because when I go through me live, the live's quality is not great. It's just, obviously, it's the internet itself. It's not giving me good quality. That's why I went out and bought a decent what we call those Osmo cameras to get decent quality over in the UK at least, and that's where I'm going to use it at first, and then come back over here. I'm going to use it then from now on, going to all these protests and get a bit of different footage, different angles and all that kind of stuff, because I just need to be making more content. I need to get back out on the streets. That's what we need to be doing. That's why I said to Giddy there today. Was it today? I was saying to Giddy, we need to get back out on this. We need to go out in the streets, Giddy, and now show people what's going on in the streets. And he said, because he says we should go to France or go to one of these countries. And I was saying, but what's the point in going over there when we could just show what's going on in Dublin? He goes, nothing happens in Dublin. I said, things happen every day, man. It's just the point of getting from one place to another is the big thing about it. So we're going to need a scooter. I was even saying that to him. And we looked in, I says, what about those Dublin bikes? We just cycle one of them. He goes, well, I wouldn't go down one of them. You can imagine me getting onto one of them. So we're going to have to look into something to get from A to B. If you want to get, so when I was walking around Dublin, people were texting me saying, Mousy, something's had to happen over here. But by the time I get from one place to the next, I was bleeding shattered. I was bleeding wrecked. Like falling asleep. Because it's about bleeding a couple of miles. You're walking a couple of miles to get there. And then by the time you get there, the story's already over. The things have already happened. Everything's already happened. You're just getting there at the aftermath. You know what I mean? So just some days I get lucky that I'm there at that certain point. It kicks off from Moore Street nearly all the time. And every time I'm down there, they're always giving out because they don't want the Roma gypsies hanging around the street. They're robbing all their stock off the stalls. And there's no problem with me going around with the camera. I mean, they see me a good few times, and they usually tell me, Mousy, you had to missing it a few minutes ago. Instead of kicking off. And I'm like, shit, you know what I mean? I'm at the bleeding missing it. I'm fucking 5 minutes late, you know what I mean? And that's what I want to be out in the street and just kind of but it is hard. I have to walk a couple of miles. I have to walk 2.5 kilometers to get a Lewis into town. And then you're walking around town as well. So you're walking a couple of miles in town as well. And if I had my car back, you yourself, I'd be out there it's just me personally, I'd be out there every day. So I'm talking.
Yeah, with Wardo, you were out every day when you had your hair.
Yeah.
Like, no matter what it was, you turned up there, you documented it.
Yeah, because some people, they haven't got that, they do want to, stop what's going on in the country, but they're not fully committed, if you want to say it that way. But they'll still go to protests and they'll still, say whatever online, but some people are they dedicate their lives to it. When you see Paul and Tinker and yourself and a couple of others, Leroy and David, everybody seems to be committing their whole lives to it. You know, like Dave and Paul, you know, Dave and Leroy, they're camping out, as you see, you know, yourself in Blessington. They're dedicated Leroy and Dave. So
They're putting the effort into the fucking place to keeping the spirit of fucking live up there. Like, you're not letting it go easy. You know, the locals were told not to come out or they get their houses burned. So they're doing that for them, you know.
I heard a few of them still got threats after those young lads apologised. They were still threatening a couple of the people from the protest.
Yeah, a couple of them threatening the locals. The locals are terrified to go down near them because of them.
I'd love to, Frankie. I don't know if I get there, but I'd love to come to America. It'd be Trigger Podcast on tour. Trigger Podcast does America. Is that what it is?
No, I watched that movie earlier. I know Apocalypto.
Yeah, I love that movie. Yeah.
Jesus Christ, what a sick film.
Classic.
I hadn't seen it in a long time. I just watched it today, so fuck, I'll put on and watch it. It's one of those films you put on, you just get spit into it.
There's another one. Did you ever see Passion of Christ from Mel Gibson? Yeah, that's another classic as well.
That was a 3-hour snuff movie, that was.
Over the World Cup now, gee. Is the World Cup going to be over in America, is it? Let's be honest, I don't watch international football. But if it's, I'd go for the crack. Yeah, it's a mad film, yeah. Did you ever see
football,
I Went Down?
I've never got into football, like it's fucking, it was never me thing.
Did you ever see I Went Down? I Went Down.
No.
It's an Irish film. Brendan Gleeson's in it. And him and this young lad had to go down the country and kidnap this fella. So this gangster fella down the country and bring him back to this Dublin gangster. And all these things happen now, obviously, on that journey. Now, Brendan Gleeson's a very funny actor. So a lot of things, it's very funny. It's brilliant. There's a scene in it where he asks the young lad, so the young lad's in his 20s or something. His name is, I can't even think now off my head. But he says to the young fella, have you ever used a gun before? He says, no. Right, I'll show you how to use a gun. Right, just show me how you shoot. And the young lad was like, no, bang, like this. And he's like, no, he looks real kind of amateur, trying to do it with the out. He goes, show me that. He goes, get down the bloody ground. The young lad's down there with the 2 coffees in his hand. He's nearly shitting himself. It's a classic movie, man. And they know it's very funny. Yeah, you had to watch out for that. It's brilliant. The music's a bit poxy in it, but the film is a classic. In Bruges. That's another one. Yeah, it's good. So you said, yeah.
I actually never watched that one. In Bruges.
Casper, the name is I Went Down. The reason it's called I Went Down because the young fella goes down on some board in the hotel. That's the reason it's called I Went Down.
Do you remember the old? It was only a film made for Irish TV years ago. It was like a series, The Family.
Yeah.
You remember that?
There was 3 parts or something. 3 or 4 parts, wasn't it? One was about the father, one was about the mother, one was about the son, and one was about the daughter, wasn't it? You split into 4 parts.
That's the way things was back then. Like, to look at a film like that. Do you know what I mean? See the way it was.
That's why I heard a lot of people.
It was fucking poverty.
A lot of young kids were going around now. Now the young lad in that movie, he used to call everybody a sap. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
You're bleeding sap, you're sap. Everyone with your face started doing that when you were younger. Everybody just picked it up. got everybody around. You stop just
That-
from that movie.
Yeah, no,
We went
that
down.
was
Yeah, yeah.
but that
Is
was
it
a
actually?
talk around.
Is that the full movie, Jerry? Is it? That's there. Is it? Jeez, I watched that myself again. Haven't seen it in years.
All the Irish movies are actually on YouTube. You know that they're free to watch on YouTube.
But then that's probably free to watch as
Obviously,
well.
the commitment was a big movie, so you have to rent that or whatever. But
Yeah, Mr. Irish. I've seen that. Me, you, Marty. Yeah, classic.
the
Haven't seen it in years now, but yeah,
amount
it's a
of
classic.
fucking cars that got taken out the people watching that film.
Yeah.
I'm going off tonight, lads. The fucking estate be tore up that night.
What's that one? Man About Dog. Did you ever see that one?
I think I did.
It's all these kind of young lads, and yeah, they're betting on they're gambling and all that kind of stuff. Loads of mad shit happens to them.
Oh, is that the Northern Ireland one, is it? With your man with the glasses.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the traveller fella. He goes in
Yeah.
there, she's wagging his shoe at the land. He goes, tell me the fuck off, cop you think on everything. Gets out the fucking shotgun, blast the fucking bullet over it. How's that man, Pat? What's his fucking name? Pat fucking. Oh, I forget his second
War of the
name.
Buttons, yeah. That's a good movie, War of the Buttons.
Yeah, that was actually very good. I used to love that years ago.
And what was that one? Tato.
Oh, Into the West.
the
Yeah,
West.
but the War of the Buttons like was literally like because you always fought against the estate next to you. Do you know what I mean? And that's what that film was basically about. They were like fighting towns against towns, like the Umblets were. But like that was like us. We'd all meet up in this field, like the stone field on a Sunday. We'd have a fucking big mill up. It was all the dry filling left over from the housing estates being built.
Is that what you did as kids as well? Yeah? We used to do that when we were kids.
Yeah, we used to be in the mountains and all.
Yeah, you'd have
Like we were right on the foot of the mountain.
big stone, loads of stone piles like everywhere, and everybody flashing each other out.
No, this field was just full of fucking dry filling, like for building, and like there was abandoned building sites and all nearby. You know, there was mounds of them. So we'd be on one side and the rest be on the other side. We just fucking do you know when you think of it now? Fucking hell. Could have killed someone.
Yeah.
But there was sewer, like drainage fucking ditches and all dug out. Do you know what I mean? Going right up into the fields and all. So like when it rained, they'd fill with water. So we used to go up there and all catch the frogs and that. And then like in the autumn time when the hay and all got fucking, you know, like you roll it all up and set it alight. You know, they got to do the harvest. It'd be just all the bale, the rows of hay going down through the field. We just roll it up into a big huge pile and set the thing alight.
So man, now years ago, man, there's a stone hut up near that, you know, the gym where I live. There's a stone hut up there, and we went up there years ago, and we were just bailing out. We were only kids, like we were only probably 14 or something, 14, and we were bailing off the roof of that onto the hay. Next minute, this bleeding Jeep was belting down the field. We all scarped it, you know. We were all legging it because it's about 3 fields long to get to the next back to our own estate. And one or two of the lads got caught. And my dad and I had to go up and fix the hay barn, fix it all up. And the next minute, somebody from the estate said it a lie, and they tried to accuse me and a few others. But my dad was saying, he was grounded. He wasn't allowed out, so he wasn't up there burning the bleeding place down.
You know where City West is?
Yeah.
The industrial estate now, like, you know the industrial estate, City West?
Yeah.
Right, years ago when we were kids, right, that was a fucking massive orchard. Now, it was fucking huge, right? So where I lived, say, the field started there, and you had to walk up through all the fields and all, but you went up to, say, St. Aidan's School in Brookfield, you could jump the wall into it, cross 2 fields over, but the fucking apples used to get out were lovely. Like, all up around there, Kiltalon and all used to get the fucking apples up there, Westbrook up fucking more past City West Shopping Centre where that is now. Used to be another small orchard up there and all. But It's like even on a
No, man.
Saturday or Sunday, you go up there in the morning time, you go up there fields in the morning time, be a fucking jammer sitting there still taking over. Everybody jumping
So,
into the
man,
thing of fucking
I've never noticed in my whole bleeding life till this year. But I looked out my window there, just there recently, my bedroom window, and I seen this bleeding fruit hanging off me tree, and I was like, what the fuck is that? So I didn't know what it was. So I went down and checked out the bleeding plums. Going out, we got back here. The bleeding, a fucking bleeding plum tree.
I have an apple and pear tree now that I got out of fucking Aldi's there about 4 years ago. Now the pear tree got about 4 pears on it once, and then that was it, never again. The apple tree now, last year and this year now, is at the fucking sprout. The bleeding size of the apples on it.
That's what we all be doing now eventually, isn't it? We'll be all growing our own vegetables and our own fruit,
Yeah.
farming our, getting our chickens to lay the eggs. Little farms up the
But
mountains.
think of it though, like, you think of it, it's all there. Like everything is there. Just some people wouldn't know what to fucking do with it. Like you get a bunch of hippies that starve themselves. They go, "Oh look, we can feed the fucking animals or whatever." But like you learn, you grow them. Like you hatch the eggs for fucking food, or keep a couple of laying chickens somewhere else, and there you go. You have your fucking meat, and you're constantly out rolling over.
Yeah,
Your fruits, your
very
nuts.
fields.
Like years ago, like people that have fucking strawberry bushes and things that they in their gardens. Do you know what I mean? Like you walk along the back roads and all now, and they still have like all the blackberry bushes like that they put there fucking years ago, like all going all over the place.
Like you heard that
Do you know what I mean?
Lidl or Aldi, one of those places were thinking of selling insects. No insects that you
They already
get
are.
protein.
Yeah, they already are selling them.
Are they selling them in the shops? That's what the people are giving out over. I think it's in England, isn't it? It's
Yeah,
not happening in Ireland.
no, it is. They already had them in there. I was looking at them in the fucking shop there a while ago. The people were already talking about it on social media. Because I was looking at the oaks going, fucking bugs in a blue and orange box, like they look like burgers.
Jesus. Synthetic beef, yeah. Sure, aren't they 3D printing now beef and stuff like that, aren't they? Meats.
Yeah, they're using the human cell then to actually grow the beef in a fucking petri pod. And then when it starts growing, like fucking hell, like, I don't know. We could be eating it like a long time. You've actually seen the oak about like the videos that they're resurfacing again about, you know, the Jew fucking talking about what they do after the sacrifices with all the meat and all, and it gets given to fucking McDonald's and re-put back into the population, like, you know, of children. And this came out years ago. I remember this fucking years ago came out, and now it's only at the resurfacing again. So I actually remember listening to this. This was actually a video that was on YouTube. Before YouTube, it all got censored years ago. Remember, you could go onto that and used to show you how to make like a boom boom. Show you how to make them. A laser. Did you ever see the video on how to make a laser?
No.
Yeah, I remember I fucking learned off that. I know exactly how to make one. Now, your man is popping balloons with it, but like focus this thing enough and I'll say be much stronger. Now, the oak that it was in is not made anymore. They don't make them. You know, everything's gone digital now. You know, USB cards are fucking this, are like, you know, USB keys.
Yeah.
Whereas years ago, you used to have a DVD recorder.
Yeah, that's
And
right, yeah.
the eye of the DVD recorder is the prime thing, and you know those laser things, the laser pen.
Yeah.
One of them, so you get a normal eye, right, for playing, and then you get the recorder part. And when you focus the two of them together and you point that fucking red laser at it, and that'll pop through balloon. So if you could focus that even more, you know, like but this is all on YouTube years ago. Before they censored it and all, like there was a lot of things you can go on and watch on that thing that people didn't know about it.
What's the story, Finbar?
Right, lads. Right, Boots.
Oh, good, yeah.
Oh, good. Seaways are saying grows their own fruit and veg. Son and Paul have the big back garden, like Smithfield. Markets.
Suzanne and Paul have what at the back garden?
They're growing everything. Tomatoes, potatoes.
In
You
Smithfield.
know, like, oh, no, there used to be a market in Smithfield. It's just the back is like that.
Oh, like,
Yeah, Paul and Suzanne, they grow their own veg, you know.
Finbar and Boots sound like brothers. Boots and Croy.
Boots, you're out for a coal, man, is he?
no, the milkman.
Yeah, probably related then, yeah. Not to be over there in Tesco and two great Romanians. Caught giving him good money. They let them go, you know.
Yeah, they don't want to hit in the fucking papers.
They're flying around the car park looking for a car. Bet you to see where they got sent out.
Yeah.
They let the boards go. Big gunner away on it.
Big Gunner Ryanair.
Yeah, Romanian thing in the dress.
You have them lasers and satellites above us in space, and you can take out anyone if you want.
Yeah, well, that's that fucking laser. That laser beam, but it can't hit anything blue. It can't go through. It can't penetrate blue. That's why all the celebrities in Hawaii that time had their roofs painted blue. So when this laser came down, it fucking obliterated anything in its fucking way. Like you seen it yourself. Did you see the video of him as he was coming down and was fucking hitting
No.
things, like blowing them up? And anything that was blue, it wasn't hitting it.
I'll have to get myself a blue car next time, will I?
Fucking get out and paint the roof blue. But look at all the celebrities' houses now.
What was the someone attacking the bollocks with them?
No, that's the energy laser. They have this thing like an energy laser weapon. You know, so like if they point at something, that's the qualifiers and all.
I seen a video Boots the other day on YouTube and he says, you think they're watching it? And he says, watch this. And the camera comes my fucking miles up in the sky, right down into someone's roof.
You took the words out of my mouth, Lockery.
Has anybody got security cameras on the house, right?
Door ring bells and all the same.
With the night vision on it, right? So what to do is turn off all the lights, walk outside, and lock your phone, and then go in, look at the video, and wait till you see the phone taking pictures of you in the dark. It's just the night vision picture up on your phone, and you want to see how fast this thing flickers and all that shit. That's like when I'm talking here like this, my phone is lying flat down. I don't fucking be holding it up.
Is that not some sort of mechanism inside the camera?
What's it?
Oh, do you ever talk about something with your mates and then you go home and it's all over your phone?
Yeah.
You can knock that off.
Yeah, right. If you have the microphone on your thing, the option to turn off your microphone, once that's off, you can't listen to it.
You can do it through your camera. You have to knock your camera out as well.
Yeah, I don't put the permissions on. When I get a phone call, it tells me to activate my speaker or my microphone. Speaking when you're sitting there talking about how to be fucking rich, you don't send your bleeding videos of how to actually get it.
I'll get a billionaire in 2 weeks. So will I. Send me $5,000.
Fair play to you, Paul. Paul planted all the fruit and the veg out the back garden.
That's what I said when I heard that. I said, Paul has this. Oh, fucking that. I was back. So when we won our group, we know where they're going. Paul's and Suzanne's. Yeah, I heard your boots about Archer. Imagine saying to the kid nowadays when we go robbing Archer, like, what the fuck are you on about?
I know, they won't even look at a fucking apple today, they won't. We used to rob the orchard and bring it home. The would be making fucking apple pie and all she would. You know, like fucking
Oh, to be eating in
the farmer though, your man up I think it was Humphrey's orchard, I think it was the one in City West. And he used to shoot a salt gun at you. Do you know what I mean? So it'd graze you. You wouldn't be fucking sitting for a month.
Remember we robbed the bleeding Cadbury's a little years ago. Gangs was only kids. Every one of the flats were fucking chewing on fucking chocolate for about 3 weeks. Every gaff was fucking got most of that box out. Yes,
What should I
used to
say,
park
Alan?
down on Park East with their trucks.
I'd have been a bit right.
You got Albert to go toilet paper.
We were healthy thieves.
No, you did. It's like if you wouldn't know what you're getting. The cunts be blocked and you're getting browsers down at that fucking JD's.
Fair play, Paul.
I used to love it now at the end. They say, see, around this time and I'll be going up there and be getting fucking strawberries, raspberries, gooseberries, blackberries, apples, pears. Yeah, although you'd be on the fucking jack the next day for fun. Back then you didn't have a shred of weight on you.
You wouldn't give a shit. You'd be back out next morning. Yeah, the kids wouldn't even know what an orchard is nowadays.
No. You want to see this place though? This was fucking massive. It was huge.
Probably owned by a drinks company or something, was it?
I actually don't know. I actually never looked into it. But it's like where all City West campus is now. All that ground was all the orchard.
Didn't you have a yoke up there as well, like big scrambler course and all?
Oh no, that was the stock car racing.
Yeah, and is it still there?
That's gone. No,
you know the motorbike.
People. The motorbike. No, that's in Killamana, is it? Or fucking Walkerstown?
Beside that, yeah. No, it's beside where that little toy shop is when the fucking container in Tala. In that estate, there's a football pitch and all. So literally on the mount. You know that travel that we're missing? Number he got shot and his outfit's always looking out.
Oh yeah, no, that's Killinard. Up at Killinard Hill.
Yeah, his outfit owns the football team. There used to be a Kurdish.
Oh yeah, Mutton. Yeah, man, Mutton.
Yeah. You go up to Tala, and take out with Jackson, all that. You go to comes.
It's not that bad.
Fucking not that bad. Dude, you're saying today, it's in a year ago, we got surrounded. About 16 little bastards around the van. About 4 of us in the van. Little bastards. Yeah, so my own comes over. She got a clatter. We're like, for fuck's sake. she got told to go back and I go. I'm not messing with it. Like, lads, jump in the van. We're only kids as well. Jump in the van.
It was kind of isolated now back in the 80s. You know, the early 90s. It was the countryside next to it. I remember still all the old fucking houses.
Flipped over and everything. Remember that bleeding river that went through Johnstown? That was just full of burnt out cars.
In Jobstown, yeah.
Yeah. Mad shop.
And you had that all changed now, and you have it done lovely.
They broke us up the cons. There's about 17 of them. some young comes out to the van and says, running over there, jumping over the wall and getting on the bus. And I said, what do you see us on the bus? They're going to break up the bus as well. He's like, oh, for fuck's sake. And your man you're selling the place was like, no money today, lads. He'd be like, we're going to break you up, you're not paying us. Yeah, little bastard, the things we went through. Never again will step on that kind of place.
And it's all completely different now.
No, this is what I was saying years ago. No, load of people on top of it. It's all good now. Well, years ago, like, I'm not going back near it. Milts. It's some little out.
Could be
He's like,
some
let
word,
the
yeah.
lads out. I mean, give you a job. You're bleeding, breaking the windows in the top of his head. We get the style was, we got a shop and all in it, like a house, like a shop is what a house was a shop. I think it's where them uncles got burnt in that shed, remember?
Oh yeah, that was over in Rossfield, yeah.
Fucking shit all this place. This must have been
Rossfield.
25 years. Probably you
Yeah.
cunt.
Nah, 25 years ago, I would have been in my fucking 20s.
Yeah, these were. Nothing better to be doing. We're out trying to make a business, and these cunts are bringing us up.
Boots is still doing it. Sporty 70 still doing it. The fun of robbing
What
horses,
happened over there,
etc.
there's some else went down with them, didn't he, one night when you're all asleep or something?
Yeah, it took years before they actually got him. He set the yoke on fire. Yeah, he set the yoke on fire, and the uncle couldn't get out. I think the smoke got to him. Then he just collapsed.
Yeah, you drowned in a fire. Your lungs drowned. All the smoke.
Yeah, well, if you're not getting oxygen, you can't expand them. Like so. It's fucking suffocated.
He was only a kid as well, wasn't
he? Yeah. And it's mad where he moved in there, right? His ma got a house, say in Jobstown, and where she moved in, at the very end of that block, a woman in there moved out over to the same estate where that young fella got burnt, and her son ended up getting murdered over there.
For fuck's sake.
Yeah, fucking mad.
Wasn't there a family in the UK that most of the family members died in the fire?
Yeah, that was the parents done. Remember to try to get a better house. They thought he would have got the kids out on time. Woke them up and got the fucking out, but the house went up like a shot.
Mousy, you want to get SIM cards when you go to London? Buy a SIM card when you're over there. You will, yeah, because they're not part of Europe, so your phone doesn't work over there.
Oh, no, it does.
Yeah, for about fucking half an hour.
No, it does. It doesn't affect it. It doesn't. It's actually on. If you Google it there, they can tell you. They never changed it.
Every few weeks. I'm in London and all every few weeks. I'm telling you need a phone.
Oh well, then you know that. Look, I was only reading it off on the other yoke. So if you were actually experiencing it, you're actually
it'll work for half an hour or something. But then you have whatever like gigabytes you have left, you delete through that, and that's it.
And get a SIM card over there. Just
yeah, go into the shops and no one was fucking. You'll see the phone shops out fucking everywhere. Throw a stone at a phone shop.
Yeah, I'll just do something like that and get a few gigs over. Make sure I have enough
for the SIM card. Sign up for the fucking the deal, and then you have proper blatant internet over there. Probably cost you $10 or something. You could probably get the credit with the SIM card.
Yeah.
Because if you went to a media shop and asked for €20 credit, they could give you a SIM card as well.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. I think it's £30 now. I think it is for a SIM card, 30 or €35.
No, it's real cheap, but it's well better. The phones are well better in England and over
here. €10, isn't it?
It's like £6 or something for what we pay €20 for a month over there.
I think it's
but you buy a page, you go and you just give it a chip with it.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. I mean, you'll have a month yoke, a month internet, a month free calls over there. It's much cheaper than here. It's like £7 or something for the month deal, and it's €20 over
here. Yeah, that's unlimited, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You need it. I'm not missing out.
I'm gonna need it, because I'm going over there on the Friday and come back on the Sunday.
You listen to a load of English fucking YouTubers now are saying that they do block them. Not let the lives out. The English police, whatever they do, be doing the blockers blocking all the fucking internet now.
Do they, yeah?
That's what they do be saying in the English chats. Did you ever watch any of the Oaks?
Phone jammers, isn't it? Like you have them on. Did you ever notice you're driving on the M50 Your phone's on the hole and you're trying to play something and like literally will not play. Get their fucking jammer things on them.
That's what you have, yeah. Stop it going out loud. You do hear it all on the English. That's what I was meant to say to you. Make sure you get SIM card.
Yeah, I'll look into that way, but yeah, definitely.
Hey, Mousy, you're at half long.
Yeah, bro. Nice for coming with Finbar. No, it's only for a few minutes, but
SIM cards and that.
you're more than welcome anytime, Finbar. Come next time. You're more than welcome.
No problem. Boots, to see you later. Tell me
We actually stayed all late here tonight, Finbar. We know we finish at 9.
No, we came on late. Tell you later, I said hello, yeah?
The milkman. Nice one, Jerry, for coming in. Paul, Frank, Sasha Blue, nice one for coming in. Dogman,
Sorrowful.
Casper, Lockery,
We got 10
Kieran.
more. Touch as well, right?
Nice one, Finbar, yeah. Nice one, bro.
Take it easy, man.
Thanks for being in. Michael. Then we missing there. Lady Ver and Paul. Casper, I'm not sure what I said to you, bro. Nice for coming in, sure, isn't it?
I'm not going to all them names, so every name Mousy said, cheers for coming in.
Nice and blue, so take there, bro, yeah. See you there, Mr. Rose.
See you there, man.
Nice and Jerry. He's all there. Frankie and Frank, nice for coming in. Do this. Pinola. Anybody else that I missed there? Thanks for coming in. Kathleen. Kieran, nice and bro. See you all there.